Hello all, welcome to C programming. In this program, we'll discuss a program to find the largest of two numbers. So there are different ways of writing this program. So let us try with three different methods and understand it. So first we shall begin this method. Here we have written this program with the help of simple if statement. Simple if statement. First we shall trace this program and anticipate the output. Later on we shall try to execute this program and see whether what we had anticipated the same output it is producing or not. So this program, what it does, so how many variables are there in this program? If you look here, there are three variables. All the three variables are of integer type. So when I say integer variable A, memory will be reserved for this. When I say B, memory will be reserved for this by the computer. Next, similarly, I have one more variable, res, result. So memory will be allocated to this as well. So next, we have a printf statement, enter two numbers. So here, this message should be displayed on the monitor. So what message? Enter two numbers. So this message should be displayed on the monitor. Next, we have this /n indicating that next whatever has to be displayed on the monitor, it has to be displayed on the next line. So it will give the instruction to the computer. Next, what we have this scanf statement. So what does the scanf do? So scanf reads something from the keyboard. But in this program, what it reads two integers. So how will we come to know that it reads two integers? Because there are two %ds. So 1%d first integer, second %d second integer. So when I read the first integer from the keyboard, so reading in the sense, I will enter something in the keyboard on the keyboard. I will enter 20. Let us assume 20, and I will hit the enter key. So this first entered number 20 integer will be read, and where it will be stored? Address of A. So address of A in the sense for whatever the box we have reserved, in this box what will come? 20 will come and sit here. 20 will come and sit here. Next, second %d. So let us assume I will enter a value called as 30 and hit the enter key. So now what happens? That 30 will come and it will be stored in the address of B. So address of B in the sense whatever the box corresponding to B is there. So here 30 will come and sit. 30 will come and sit. Next, after that we have this statement, result is equal to A greater than B. So what kind of operator it is? It's a relational operator. So we already discussed about the relational operators. So what does the relational operator do? After performing operation, it will produce the result of either 1 or 0. If the result is true, then it will produce 1. If the result is false, then it will produce a result of 0. So in this case, what is the value of A? A is 20, B is 30. So whether A is greater than B, so no, it is false because A is not greater than B. So what it will produce? It will produce a value of 0. So where this 0 will go and sit? This 0 will go and sit in result. So what will come here? 0. After that we have if condition. We already seen about the if condition as well. So how the if condition works? This statement will be executed only if this condition is true. So what is this condition? Result is equal to 1. If result is equal to 1, so in result I have 0 is equal to 1. Whether 0 is equal to 1, no, it is false. So as it is false, this statement will not be executed. So the next statement is if result is equal to 0. So result is equal to 1. So here result is 0. Next, when I make this comparison, so 0 is equal to 0. Whether 0 is equal to 0, the condition is true. So if this condition is true, then this statement will be executed. So what is the statement? It says that B is larger than A. So what message will be displayed on the monitor? B is larger than A. Okay. So look at this output. Now we shall execute this program and let us check whether it is producing the same output or not. Okay. So we shall check it. I'll execute this program. So please note this output. We shall just cross verify it. So I'll enter two numbers 20, 30. B is larger than A. So as we had anticipated, it is giving the same output. Okay, it is giving the same output. Now I don't want B and A. I don't want B and A. I want to display a message called as 30 is greater than 20. Then what changes I have to introduce in the program? So I have to introduce the changes in this printf statement. In this printf statement, what I have used? I have used B and I have used A. But here, instead of B, I want here 30. Instead of A, I want here 20. So what changes I can introduce? Okay, I'll introduce that change. So what we'll do? So here, instead of B, I will use %D. Next, here instead of A, again I'll use %D. So what I have to do here? This first %D, it should display the content of B. Second %D, it should display the content of A. So I will save this program. I'll save this program. So what output it should produce? It should produce an output that 30 is greater than 20. So I'll say enter 20, 30. See here. So previously the output was B is greater than A, but now what output we are getting? We are getting 30 is larger than 20. Why? Because instead of B, we have introduced here %D. Instead of A, we have introduced here %D. So this %D will be replaced by the content of B. So the content of B will be, in the A we have 20, in the B we have 30. So content of B will is 30. So 30 will come here. Next, after that comma, we have A. So content of A is 20. So 20 will be displayed. 20 will be displayed. So in this program, what we saw? We saw the way to find the largest of two numbers using simple if statement. Simple if statement. So similarly, in the subsequent videos, we'll be discussing about the other concepts and other programs as well. For all our further updates, subscribe to our channel and hit on the bell icon. Thank you.